Okay. Yeah, let's go and ask him. Yeah, let's go. But there's no sun down there. Hijab.
Thanks, sir. I can take a picture.
I want to ask him about this.
He's not famous, man.
Is this like a photo shoot session going on?
He said the pictures didn't turn out so good. I said, if you want to turn out better, you have to remove yourself from it. You know what I mean, man?
I like the way you say it. If you ask their name, you don't know. Just call them Abdul.
Yeah.
You don't know.
For us. Hijab. I don't want a picture. I just want to ask you something.
Let me just go to my friends first. I don't know if you after. How are you, my friend? You good, man? You can help me. What are you doing? Huh? You're going to freeze something.
Muhammad Hijab is celebrity now.
That's what they like, man. That's what they like.
Yeah. Sure.
I like the sound. I want to...
Hijab, why are you wearing hijab? I don't want a picture. I want to ask you a question.
No debate today, no debate.
You coming back?
You're gonna run.
He's running.
He ran away.
Yeah, he ran away.
He can't run.
Why maybe Hijab is running today?
He ran
Because
away.
he said just a minute and then he ran away. First he said after taking picture.
He's famous or something.
According to your hadith, the Muslim with the heaviest sins of mountain will be saved by a Jew or a Christian. That's how Allah will punish the Jew and the Christian in your place. Allah will punish the Jew or a Christian in the place, right? Yay! Yay! Hey, you come to save Islam now. These people are having a little bit of a problem.
Acting like a kid for you.
Can you, can you help your brother out?
Is that how you greet me?
I greeted you earlier, you left me, you said, oh, I have to go and greet my friend. I'm so popular, I gotta go say hello to everybody, then I'll come and talk to you.
Is that how you greet me?
I greeted you earlier, you walked away. Is that how you greet me?
You. Is that how I greet you?
Yeah. Why are you superior?
I didn't say anything.
Are you
was-
superior? Oh, you have superiority
didn't say-
complex. Oh no, really? Oh, you're superior. I'm supposed to bow to you or something?
I know you're used to bowing to Middle Easterners.
Middle Easterners.
You used to worshipping Middle Easterners.
Oh, you worship Middle Easterners. That's a good one. That's a first. Hijab, I really.
Yes.
This is going to be.
1 second.
This is going to be a soundbite. You know that, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Let me just take a couple of pictures,
So
yeah?
you want to take more pictures, or you want to come back when you're done with the pictures?
I'm done already.
Okay, good.
Wait, do you want a
So-
picture first? No, he
All
doesn't.
right. So now
What do you need?
we're having a little issue here. My friends were really trying to tell me, do you go to Jannah for your good deeds, or your?
Why is everyone talking about this today?
Or can a Muslim go to hell
For some time, yeah.
for some time?
Yeah.
How long?
We don't know exactly. But there's a hadith that says that you cannot stay in hellfire as a Muslim forever if you have a mithqala dharra, if you have an atom's weight of iman in your heart, if you have an atom's weight of faith in your heart.
So tell me, because we just read the hadith and it says that Muslims on the day of judgment will come with the sins heavy like mountains,
Yeah.
and Allah will take a Jew or a Christian in his place and put him in Jahannam for him. Will save the Muslim. That's what your hadith said. It's Sahih hadith. These people are all witnesses. We just went through this whole thing. I'm not going to go through the whole thing again.
Okay.
Okay. So now, do you think that hadith is false?
Any Jew or Christian that goes to hellfire will be going there because of his Judaism or Christianity anyway.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have an argument about that. Okay, so now you're going on. I didn't ask that.
What's the issue?
The issue is Allah is taking a sinful Muslim who deserves to go to hell.
How do you know he deserves to go to hell? We don't
Because,
believe he deserves that.
no, because it says that. It says
Who says
Muslim.
that?
Your hadith says.
Which one?
We just read it.
Which one says that he deserves to go to hell forever?
The hadith. It doesn't say forever. It says on the day of judgment, there will be
come out,
Muslims
yeah.
with the
Yeah,
with
they'll come out and they'll
the
sprout out and stuff like that. Yeah, okay.
So
fine.
now
So what now?
those Muslims were going to Jahannam. Instead of them going to Jahannam, Allah takes a Jew or a Christian and puts him in Jahannam.
He's
for
going
his
to
sins.
hellfire forever anyway, this guy.
Okay, that's besides the point,
No,
isn't
it's not.
it?
It's very important.
Okay, why is it important?
Because the Jew and the Christian has decided Judaism and Christianity as his decision for theological choice. Therefore, the punishment for
Are
that
you
is
the
hellfire.
master of stating the obvious? Are you the master of that?
Yes.
Okay, because it seems like it. I already told you that's fine, but that's not the point here. The
What's the
point
point?
of this whole thing is
What's your point?
no.
What
This
do you wanna
is the
talk about?
point of your hadith that Muslim cannot go to hell.
So what's your question?
So Muslim can do all kind of sin and expect to go to heaven because
That's
no
not
matter
true, though.
even
we
if
believe that the thing is, the Islamic cosmology on this matter is as follows. We believe that everybody, there's two things that can happen. Allah can either forgive somebody, or give mercy to them, or He can punish them. So, for example, the Muslim can be punished in this dunya, in this world, or he can be punished in the day of judgment. He can be punished in the grave. He can go to the hellfire for some time.
all right. So that's neither here nor there then. Here's the
I
thing.
don't understand your question. I don't understand what you're saying.
If you do something wrong and you get caught by the police, you're gonna get the punishment, right? Because you deserve it, right?
Okay.
Okay. You go to the judge and somebody else comes and says, no, he's my friend. I know him. Forgive him. This and that. He does intercession for you, and you get off.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Keep going. Now I like.
So
this.
now,
Yeah.
Now what happens is,
Wait a minute.
Muhammad is
Yeah.
the intercessor on the day of judgment. That's another thing
okay.
we talked about, where Muhammad is the intercessor for
Okay.
his ummah
I see.
to get them. Now that's
What's your
another
name
one, Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam.
Okay, now listen, the hadith we just read, now this is the main contentious point.
so just-
The
yeah.
main contentious point
Yes,
is
please.
this hadith what
Yes.
says that Jew and Christian
Yes.
would be put in his place, not because they're Jew and Christian,
Just
but
like
because
now.
this is, have you read that hadith?
No, yeah. Keep
Yeah,
going.
are you familiar with the hadith?
Yeah.
You're not blocking the camera.
Keep going.
So this hadith is telling us that Muslim will not, with the heaviest sin, will not go to
Hell forever. Yeah.
No, not forever. It doesn't say anything about forever. That's your words. So I'm not going
No,
to
but
take
that's
your
not the
word.
hadith.
Okay, but in this hadith, it
Because
doesn't
there's a hadith
mention.
that says that they'll come
Okay,
out. and-
should we read
come
the
out.
hadith again because you keep
No,
misquoting
it's okay,
the
but
hadith?
there's more than one hadith. You have to jum'a adillah.
Okay,
That's
so
fine,
you
just keep
okay.
going.
So this hadith is telling us that the heaviest sin Muslims will come on that day, and Allah will take a Jew or a Christian.
Yeah.
And doesn't say forever for this or for because they are Jews they're going to hell anyways. So, no, he's saying in his place. Instead, it is the word.
Okay.
So if I do something instead of him, can you bring up the verse again, please? I mean,
Okay,
he might misquote it
just
because
make
Muslims
your,
do that.
Make your.
That's the point. So
Okay,
you as a Muslim don't have to worry about
Uncle
doing
Sam.
good sins. Doing good works. Sorry, I
I see.
misspoke.
Yeah.
Doing good works.
Ah.
You don't have to worry about anything
see.
because in the end,
I see.
you're gonna have intercession
I see.
or either Muhammad or by Jews and Christians
Okay.
by going into it. That's the thing.
Very interesting. You know what I find so interesting about you, Uncle Sam?
Yeah.
I think that people find this interesting as well because when he was talking about the Islamic theological position, he's presenting it as follows. You got somebody who's going to take the place of the sins of the Muslims so that they don't go to hellfire. Now I want to know about crucifixion and resurrection.
Oh, so are we going to jump to Christianity? Is that your go-to now? Can you address the Muslim point that I've made from your sources and defend it from your own sources without jumping? If you're jumping, I'm going to walk. Because you know what? That's what you guys do. Is you're going to just sidestep. You want to sidestep this whole hadith. You can't answer this. Can you answer this hadith?
You want to walk?
Can you answer the hadith?
You wanna walk?
Can you answer the
You
hadith?
wanna walk?
Can you answer the
You
hadith?
wanna walk?
If you cannot answer the hadith,
You want to walk?
I'm going to walk. If you cannot
you wanna
defend
walk?
your hadith,
Do you want to
This
walk?
was explained to you 10 minutes ago.
Do you want to walk?
no, I want you to answer
Okay.
without going to
You
Christianity.
know what's really
Without
interesting
getting-
about this? The assumption of it is that there is something inherently wrong with someone taking the sin of someone else. But that is exactly what Christianity is all about. You've got crucifixion, you've got the fida, you've got this ransom blood sacrifice. He's taking the sin of this other person. So if you consider that to be unjust, are you willing to concede that Christianity and the idea of a blood sacrifice is unjust.
Can I read the hadith
you
for
willing
you?
to
Can I read the hadith for you?
First of all-
So first of all, you came
First of
late
all-
to the party.
Yeah.
So let me read the hadith. So first we can get everybody on
Read it,
board. Since okay, read it for me, would you? And read the reference too, please. Read the reference too, yeah. This is from sunnah.com, yeah.
There will come.
Can you read the reference, please?
Yeah, okay. So it's, Abu Buraidah reported Allah's Messenger as saying.
No, which hadith is
Sahih
this?
Muslim.
Sahih Muslim. What's the number?
2767.
Okay, great.
D,
Thank you,
yeah.
thank you, thank you.
There would come people amongst the Muslims on the day of resurrection with as heavy sins as mountain, and Allah would forgive them as He would place in their stead the Jews and Christians. As far as I think Abu Ra'ub said, I do not know to who is in doubt. Abu Burda said, I narrated it. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz whereupon he said, was it your father who narrated it from Allah's Apostle? I said yes.
All right. So, can you address this hadith? I'm not talking about Christian theology.
Yeah, I'm
let's
saying-
say whatever Christian theology it is. This talk is not about Christian theology. This is about this verse. This is about Muslims not going to hell.
Okay, fine.
And
But
God
you-
is sacrificing Christians and
Can I ask you a
Jews
question,
for
though?
Him.
Can we establish one thing before I talk about the hadith?
Go ahead.
Do you accept that there's something inherently unjust as one person being punished for another person's sins?
Not if that person voluntarily
Yeah.
takes the punishment for somebody else. Yes, you can voluntarily take somebody else's punishment. Yes.
Okay, no, but I'm asking a question. Is
There-
it, no, is it, because you were saying before, okay, sorry, Uncle Sam, let me finish. You were saying before, I can do whatever I want. You were portraying Islamic theology as follows. I can do whatever I want because some Jew or some Christian is going to take my place to go to heaven.
According to your
Yeah.
hadith.
So do you see a problem with the diffusion of individual responsibility to salvific others if that other is now going to take my burden for me? Do you see an issue with that?
Can I answer it?
Yeah.
Would you give me a moment to
Do
answer
you
it?
see an issue with this?
Can I answer it?
Yeah.
Could you give me a moment?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. That would be okay if that person did it voluntarily. And if that was an acceptable payment for that person, that's right. Only if it's voluntarily. In this hadith, it's not voluntary.
Excellent.
It is imposed on that person.
Yeah, okay. No, hold on, accept.
Okay.
Now, so that hadith, let me tell you, this hadith is Sahih Muslim, even though it's Sahih Muslim, it's mukhtalafun fi,
What does that mean?
which means that there's a dispute on it.
Where?
There's
Show
a
me the dispute on
It's
it.
even in the hadith itself.
No, it's not. What you just read did not say there was a
Open now,
dispute.
let me show you. There's a dispute on the hadith, the validity of that.
Open it up, please.
Yeah, even though it's in Sahih Muslim,
Yeah.
there's a discussion as to whether this hadith is
But there was-
Excuse me, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Because there's a discussion among the scholars of hadith whether or not it's marfu' or mawquf. It's well known. This.
Right. But
So-
does it say it's mawquf?
Some scholars say yes.
Who?
Some scholars say it's
Who?
mawquf.
Do you know who says it's mawquf?
For example, it's mentioned in the book of Ilal. You know that if, the Ilal.
Can you show me that?
Yeah, so
I just showed you this.
Ad-Daraqutni has a book.
Okay,
Called
so-
Ad-Daraqutni has a book called the Book of Ilal. Ilal means the hidden defects of hadith. This is mentioned in that book.
Okay, show me.
I don't have the manuscript to hand, but
There's a lot of Muslims here.
And it's not
There's a lot of Muslims here. Come on, man. There's
translated.
internet is
It's
here.
not translated. You do it yourself.
Oh,
you
yeah.
waste
Okay.
my time.
Anyways,
So
so you're
no,
saying
no.
this hadith is daif.
No,
Is that what
no,
you're
I'm
saying?
not saying. I'm saying
Okay.
that's what I said, just to let you know, is that the first thing is, this is a mawquf hadith, some say it's mu'allal. Yeah, that's number one. Which
Okay,
has-
so there's a dispute,
No,
but
no,
it's
yeah,
not
fine.
proven either way, right? Is that what you're...
No problem.
Okay, fine.
Not all hadiths in Sahih Muslim
Ah.
are sahih. Well known. People don't know this. Even some hadiths in Bukhari are not all sahih. Well known. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's number two. Number three now, let's assume for the sake of argument. Now I'm saying,
Okay.
okay, for the sake of argument.
All right.
For the sake of argument.
All right, all
I'm
right.
saying that this hadith is sahih.
It's sahih.
For the sake of
Okay.
argument.
All right, all right.
Even if we assume for the sake of argument, the hadith is sahih, it says that the Jew or the Christian will be put in his place. The Jew or the Christian has astahaqqa, he has deserved going to hell fire because in the ladina kafaru min ahli kitabi wa mushrikina fi nari jahannam khalidina fiha ulaika hum sharrul bariyah. It's mentioned in the Quran that those who have disbelieved from the Jews and the Christians, the Ahl Kitab, they are in hellfire forever. Yeah, they are the worst of creation. In other words, already there is a declaration.
Okay,
excuse
yeah,
me,
there's a punishment on
why
their
is it-
matter
why
already.
there would be an issue. This guy is going to the hellfire anyway. So, and the point is that you said in the beginning, I said, did you find an issue? You said, I find no issue so long as that person is deserving of it. I'm saying,
No,
or
no,
voluntarily does it.
Hold on,
Okay, so
hold on.
you got-
Don't misquote me, please.
What did you say? So, fine.
Okay,
What
please.
did you say?
I said
Yeah.
it's okay if that person who's doing the sacrifice doing it voluntarily,
Yeah, fine.
and that
And?
and that sacrifice is acceptable.
Acceptable. Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'll ask the acceptability factor.
Yeah,
I'm saying
and voluntarily.
fine. But
Yeah.
your criterion of having it voluntarily, there was one aspect of voluntarism when the Jew and the Christian was in Dar Dunya. When he was in the Dunya, he had the choice to either be a Muslim or not be a Muslim. This guy decided not to. Therefore, his
please,
hold on, excuse me. His time for volunteering has expired.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, it does, because think about it. Allah is speaking to the Christian in the Quran. He's saying to him, become Muslim. لا تقولوا ثلاثة انتهوا خير لكم. Yeah. Do not say ثلاثة. Don't say this. Don't say that. Become Muslim. Now his time to become Muslim was in dunya. That time is expired for him now. Now what I'm saying to you is, it's not like Allah is putting in the hellfire. Even if we take the hadith.
That's
no,
a red herring, by the way.
No, it's not. He's putting in
All
the
I'm going
hellfire
to say is
someone who
that's
would
a
already
red
been
herring.
there.
It's not
He's already been
addressing
there.
what I
He's going
said.
to hell anyway.
That's right.
So what's the problem?
Okay.
How can he sacrifice?
No, but
So what's
why
the
is he
problem?
going through somebody else's sins?
Anyway,
Yeah.
third point.
Exactly.
Third point. Sorry, one more point. The Quran is explicit about not believing. It's a qat'i verse, and anyway, all verses are more important than a hadith, individual hadith anyway. وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. In chapter number 53 of the Quran. Hold on. It says that one soul should not bear the
Burden of another.
Yes, that's number one.
Okay.
Another thing is, the Quran says, they will say to you, yeah, وَلْنَحْمِلْ خَطَايَاكُمْ وَلْنَحْمِلْ خَطَايَاكُمْ. We will take your sins. وَمَا هُمْ بِحَامِلِينَ خَطَايَاهُمْ مِنْ شَيْءٍ. They are not going to be doing that.
All right. Are we finished with the
Which
red
means-
herring?
No, hold on.
Okay.
So the Quran very clearly makes a point that there is individual responsibility, one. That one soul will not bear the responsibility of another soul's actions, number two.
Okay.
That some people will come, number three, and say, we will bear your responsibility, and such a da'wah or such a thing is false. Number three. Number four, even if the hadith is mukhtalafun fi. That's why it's mu'allal, because some people say it goes against these ayahs, clear ayahs, nas. But let's just say for the sake of argument, it's sahih. Even if we say sahih, this particular hadith, which is sahih, is saying Jews and Christians which are going to hellfire anyway. Now, if you see a problem, you're saying volunteer. I'm saying the following. Did Jesus Christ volunteer, okay? Volunteer every negative thing that happened? So for example, now let me ask you a question.
Okay, all right.
when he was
Hijab.
let me
Hold
ask
on.
a
No.
question.
I'm not going to let you ask me a question.
No,
I'm
let
not
me
going to
finish.
let you ask
Let
me.
me
No, I'm
finish.
not. No, I'm
When he was on the
not. No, I'm
cross-
not. No, I'm not.
Well, Eli
No, I'm
was
not.
Bakhtari.
Are you trying to jump?
He volunteered,
Are you
so
trying
why
to
did
jump
he
to
forsake
Christianity? Are you trying to jump to
because
Christianity?
we talk about
Okay,
Christianity and
so let's
Islam.
not go to Christianity right now because we haven't done with this. We did. He didn't get me.
He got you.
It's my turn to speak.
He got you.
Can you tell the heckler not to
he's
heckle?
right.
Didn't answer the question.
Okay, even if he is, could you tell him not to heckle so I can address your point?
Go ahead.
Okay, so let's stay on Islam and this hadith about Christians and Jews going to involuntarily being thrown into hell because of Muslim sin. All right. Now, if I go to court and I'm a murderer, right, and I deserve to be put to death, right, and the judge is saying, oh, you deserve it, but you know what, you've been a pretty cool person all your life, but you did kill somebody, so you know what, I've got these two over here, they're going to be killed anyway, they're murdered like hundreds of people, so I'm going to take these two in your place and give you, and spare your life and kill these two. How is that any justice to anybody?
Uncle Sam,
Doesn't make any. That's what he's
Uncle Sam,
telling me.
Uncle Sam, listen.
That
he's not
If your son
What is
committed
he telling
murder,
you?
excuse me, if your son committed murder and you went to CPS, Crown Prosecution Service, they found him guilty of murder. There's 100 witnesses, it's on camera, everything. Yeah, he killed somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said no problem. I'm going to take the punishment.
Who,
Is that just?
say, hold on. Let me get you right.
You say voluntarily, you go to the court and you say, excuse me, I'm going to take my
son's punishment on my
behalf.
On my behalf.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to prison. Not my son. He can go out. I'm going to be in the prison.
Okay, that would depend on the judge if he wants to accept that or not.
So would that be justice being prevailing?
No. I'm not. Okay, would that not fulfill the justice of the killing the person? No. That depends on the judge and the person who did that. If that person, listen to me. What you just gave an example. I told you if your son has killed somebody and the judge said, now that's a red herring again. Let me tell you why. That's a red herring. Why? Why are you laughing?
Because now you've been caught out.
No.
Why are you using courtroom examples when you can't? take
Because
it
this is what's going on. Because we are in the courtroom on the day of judgment. We are in the courtroom of We are in the courtroom of Allah.
Sorry, excuse me.
Now you're talking over me.
I'm
Look,
not.
I wasn't talking over you when you were talking. So please let me finish.
Sorry.
Let me answer that.
Yeah.
I told you, if a person goes who's deserved to go to, he's murdered and it's proven he's murdered, and then the judge, are you listening? Or
Yes.
are you trying to avoid me? Okay. And the judge says, instead of you going to to your death, I'm going to take 2 other prisoners who actually have killed hundreds of people, and they deserve to go death anyways. I'm going to spare your life and put them in. But they were going to die anyways for that thing.
Yeah.
So how is that justice?
No, it's fine. Let me say what.
So this is not address this point. Don't give me a red herring. Don't give me the red herring. Address this point. This is what your hadith is saying.
Let me address it. Let me say.
Are you stuck?
No.
Do you need some help?
No, I'm fine. I can.
Okay,
address it.
fine.
So, for example.
So please don't act like you're stuck because
No.
you're acting like that.
No, I'm fine.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
not stuck at all.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not stuck at all.
All right. Let's see
No.
you get
So,
dig
look,
out of this.
there's
Yeah,
nothing
climb
to
out
do-
of this. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't need to climb out.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
You
Go
don't
ahead.
need to climb. Trust me.
He does.
I don't think
In
we-
this situation, he does.
don't know
Oh
what you
yeah. Okay,
Listen,
fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Say, for example, you got 3 prisoners, yeah? And all 3
No, I'm not talking. No, these 2 prisoners were not related to this prisoner. This prisoner is being
fine.
spared.
I'm answering
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Fine.
Let's say you got 3 prisoners. You got 1 Muslim prisoner, you got Christian, and you got Jewish, yeah? And all 3 of them, are going, let's say, for example, to the execution chamber, like lethal injection.
Whatever. Yeah.
Now, let's say, for example, the Muslim prisoner has one thing that the other 2 prisoners haven't done, which is that he didn't kill, he done manslaughter, the other 2 done murder.
Oh no.
Hold on, let me finish.
No.
Let me finish.
Red herring.
let's say-
I'll just say red herring.
Just
Okay,
let
go
me
ahead.
finish. All 3 of them are going to get killed on the execution chair, yeah? Now, one of them says, look, his appointment for the execution chair is at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. The Christian's one, John. He was going to die at 6. The Muslim was going to die at 6:01. And the Jew was going to die at 6:03, whatever, yeah? So all we're doing is, we're putting the Christian or the Jew's time for the Muslim time. So this guy who's done a lesser sin, because remember, we believe the Muslim hasn't done shirk. So as a result, he's not going to be punished the same way. You're giving him you'll all have the same punishment anyway. You're giving him his punishment. That's fine.
He's bearing the burdens of somebody else.
Yeah,
It's
he's
not
bearing the burden
no,
of
he's
those.
already going to the execution chair. This guy's going to the execution chair already. I'm saying that, look, all 3 of them are going to the execution chair, but this guy has the one thing, yeah, which absolves him from that crime, which is that he's manslaughter, not murder. Now, I'm saying that your situation is, you're saying, you're using courtroom examples, but if you were to go to a courtroom and try to take the punishment for your son who committed murder, you did no murder voluntarily, no justice system would allow that because of the consequences that would ensue. No one would say that was justice availing. That is a miscarriage of justice. That is if you voluntarily said, I'm going to take the punishment of my son for doing a murder, I'll go in prison for him. That's seen as a miscarriage of justice in every single justice system in the world.
Are you finished?
I'm done now.
Okay.
I'm done
Thank you
now.
for another red herring.
I'm done now.
All right. Let's address your red herring now. The red herring again is you gave me an analogy of manslaughter.
And murder.
Manslaughter is never punishable by death, is it? Manslaughter is not punishable
the
by
point.
death. So that's a
the
red
point I was
herring.
making.
That's red herring.
But that's the point I was
That's red
making.
herring. In the Quran, it doesn't say that they had lesser sins or lower
Yes, it
sins.
does, because more Muslim than a Jew and Christian.
My friend, your hadith is saying they have heavy sins as mountains.
Yeah, so what?
Okay. So what? Okay.
Muslim.
That means
exactly, yeah.
that doesn't mean
I
he's
don't
not a
think
mushrik.
I don't think that's
It doesn't define
Okay,
what
I
that means.
understand.
It just says heavy
Okay, I
sins,
understand. Okay.
sins, and they will not go to.
Oh, no problem.
They're deserving of going
Yeah.
to Jannah.
Yeah.
Instead is only used
They're only used
for certain situations.
certain situations, yeah.
Okay, and in this situation, they are taking the burden of their sin
Yeah,
and
yeah.
putting it on another.
Or another, yeah.
That's what
That's
you
what-
were just.
that's a- yeah.
That's what you said
That's
before.
what I said.
That
So now-
this
that's
is
not-
not allowed.
that's not allowed.
But Allah is doing what He's not allowed
It's not allowed.
Himself.
But let me ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. Have you got any other questions for me? Because I think I've answered your question. Have you got any,
So you said you concede then.
Concede what exactly? Yeah, I've
Yeah,
answered.
yeah,
I've
you
answered
just
very-
conceded.
Have you got any other questions? Because the time is getting. I need to go to other people.
Okay.
Have you got anything
So
else?
guys, has he conceded now, right?
Yes, I've answered your question. Anything
He
else?
said that it's manslaughter and it's mountain.
I'm satisfied.
Sins are of mountains.
Listen,
They
I'm
deserve to go.
satisfied.
Look,
I'm satisfied. Are
I
you
know.
satisfied?
I'm not going to address your red herring,
If you're satisfied,
but
I'm
you.
satisfied.
I'm not satisfied with your answer.
No, but you don't need to be.
Okay, because
Listen,
what I'm
I
saying
need
is
to let you
you're
know.
doing what all the other Muslims before you
Uncle
came
Sam,
and did.
No problem. They're right then. They're good.
Right, they're running away from the question.
No one's running away. We answered your question.
No,
don't
you
like it.
didn't.
You don't like it. You don't like it. You
No,
don't
no,
like
no.
the answer.
What is the answer?
The answer.
What is?
Hadith is مختلف
Okay,
فيه.
what is the answer? What is the answer?
Okay, shall I break it down again, please?
Yeah, let's hear the
Summarize
summary
one
of
more
your summarize. Yeah.
First of all, the hadith itself that you presented is problematic from the Islamic perspective.
However, it's not daif.
No, some would consider it daif.
Do you consider it daif?
I don't know, I'm not a hadith like that.
Okay,
I'm saying
go
some consider it daif.
That's fine. Okay,
What we
move
know
on.
for a fact is the Quran has very clear statements talking about one person not bearing the burden of another person's sins.
Yeah, that's right.
وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. In chapter 50 of the Quran. وَلْنَحْمِلْ خَطَايَاكُمْ. That was refuted. Chapter 14 of the Quran. Different things. Number 3. Now I'm saying to you, therefore we don't believe that one person will bear the sins of another. This hadith, if it was to be accepted, could only mean the following. These people are going to hell anyways, and that Allah has put his time for his time or his place for his place. That's it. That's the only thing it could mean. Even if,
Why does it say instead?
yeah, because he was going to go to hellfire.
You know what he means, like physically.
So that means
We are
does
in a queue.
that
We are in a queue. He takes you out of the queue. The person behind me just steps forward. That's it.
does that mean that a Muslim is still going to hell, or is he
No.
saved from hell
Look.
through the Jew and the Christian
Not
punishment?
through him. The Jew and the Christian has nothing to do with their salvation.
No,
of
because,
Muslims.
because in this situation it is.
No, it's not. It's just,
Because he's taking
No,
their
it's not.
sins and putting it on them and giving them the punishment that he
No,
deserved.
look,
Does
look.
this Muslim
I-
still go to hell, or does he go to
I
Jannah?
think you're not understanding me.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
understand you.
let
Let
me
me understand you.
explain.
Okay.
Because this guy is going to the hell. Look, let's take
Yeah.
an example. You go and eat in Khan's restaurant, or you go, I don't know.
Yeah,
KFC,
whatever. Yeah.
You order something, like I don't know what you order.
Whatever. Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
I know he orders the family meal.
Okay, whatever. Are you done? Are you
No,
done?
sorry.
Is that just
Anyway,
is that
no,
joke time?
sorry.
Can I make some jokes
Yes,
about you?
of course.
Okay, no. Finish your point. Go
You
ahead.
can make some jokes.
Go ahead.
Okay?
Are you just trying to get out of this? Are you still
let
stuck
me
in this
finish.
hole?
Let me give you
Get
the-
out of the hole. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Let's
out
go.
of the hole.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on,
What
get
is
out of
this,
this
sir?
hole. You're stuck in there. You're still
you are
stuck.
Let me
You're
finish.
still stuck. Come on,
Can
climb
I
out. Climb
finish?
out. Climb
Say,
out.
for example, you order a Zinger meal or whatever.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Now, he orders Zinger meal as well.
Okay.
So you're both going to get what? Zinger meal.
Okay.
So you're deserving of it, you're deserving of it.
Okay.
Okay? So I say, order number 43.
Yeah.
And it's a Zinger meal.
Yeah.
You're in the toilet somewhere, do something, yeah?
Somebody else took the order.
And
Yeah.
then, okay, the guy's like, this food is gonna get cold.
Okay.
There's 2 Zinger meals, I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay, fine.
So he can go in his business. When you come back out from the toilet, then I'll give you your Zinger meal. The point is that you're getting what you deserve. You're getting what you paid for. That's it. Do you understand this concept?
I
or-
do.
Fantastic.
Okay, but this is a red herring because you
Okay,
haven't addressed
are
the
you
what
satisfied?
happens to that
Is everyone
Muslim?
satisfied
Does he
with
go
it?
to Jannah?
Okay, the people are satisfied.
After-
You're not satisfied.
I asked you the question, not the people.
I don't care.
I know you care about the people, not about the argument.
understand.
Listen to the argument.
Uncle
Does
Sam.
does
Uncle
this
Sam,
Muslim go to Jannah or
yours-
does he go to Jahannam
Let me-
after this happens?
Uncle Sam.
Where does he go?
Uncle Sam. Your satisfaction
You're
is
gonna find out
not.
someday.
Your satisfaction is not required.
I know, but I just want to know where does this Muslim end up
You don't want
after
to
this?
know. You don't want to know
Tell me,
anything.
where does he go? Does he go to Jannah after this, or does he go to Jahannam after this happens? What happens to the
Probably
mom?
Jannah, but there's Araf.
Probably Jannah. That's all. Thank you for answering that.
Is there anything
It
you wanna
was a
ask?
pleasure to know that Muslims
what's-
will always go to
Yeah.
Jannah, no matter how
Yeah.
how vicious their sins are.
Alhamdulillah.
Become a
This
Muslim,
was for Muhammad because his sins were
You're right
Allah.
about that. You're
He
right
did
about
everything the 10 commandments told him not to do. He broke all the commandments. Lie, cheat, everything. So that's it. Thank you, Hijab. You did a wonderful job of exposing Islam. Thank you for
I
you.
did. Thank you so much, my
Thank
friend.
you, buddy. Thank you. All right. So that's it. That's how Islam is. They just proved they will all go to Jannah because Allah is not just. He takes somebody else's sins, puts it on somebody else, and in the end he said he will go to Jannah. That means that Allah was saving him from hellfire, because if he wasn't going to Jannah before that, this wouldn't be necessary. That's what it is. And that we are done. Islam is completely from the pits of hell. That's Islam. Jesus is Lord, Islam is false. Hallelujah.
The contradiction that you will not bear another person's burden.
I'm so glad he came. Thanks for coming, man. Hijab, next time we'll have another one of these. I love that.
Thank you, man.
It'll be nice to do that
You've done
again
a good
with you.
job. It's better, yeah.
You're doing a very good job.
Thank you so much.
And so is Ali Dawa. Tell him it's the
Excellent.
scientific miracles.
Yeah, very good.
Debunked.
Your hat.
Khalli Walli.
Where did you get this hat from?
Khalli Walli.
I want to know
All
if I
right.
can,
So don't say there is miracles in Quran.
want to know
Scientific miracles, because Ali Dawa is saying it's bull. It's not true. It's not true.
Okay, thank you so much, my friend. See you
All right.
later,
Take
yeah.
it easy.